So I just get you guys just to start off introducing yourselves and a little bit about the band.
So we are Toy Parlour. We are a five-piece like alt rock band from Brighton. We use two basses.
Yeah. What's your name, buddy?
I'm Travis.
And you play one of the
I play
basses.
one of the two basses.
My name's Ren and I sing. And yeah, like Travis said, Brighton-based band, kind of like that heavier alternative, bit fuzzy, bit poppy, nice big blend of stuff. But yeah, no, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I do have to say two basses as well. Like I've never heard of another band doing that before. That's mental.
I was so skeptical.
So was I.
Well, the idea came about obviously very very early on,
Yeah.
and we were sort of toying with the idea, and Travis and Rory, the other bassists, they both run through this the same pedal boards, like they both own the same brand and everything, so they spent a lot of time tweaking both of their sounds to like let it blend nicely and sit well together. And when we got in a rehearsal and played around with it, myself, Ben, and Johnny, I think we were very pleased, but also very surprised that it sounded like strong.
Yeah, neither of us just wanted to play guitar. Like it would have been so easy for one of us to play guitar, but neither of us wanted to. So I was like, well, if we're going to make it work, let's just do it.
And also, Ben's a fantastic guitarist, so we were very much just like, Ben can just crack on.
I think Ben's jumping on. I think that's what's happening.
Is that Zoom user? Is that Ben?
Zoom user Ben?
I'm going to time in on that.
Ben, I was just talking about you.
Oh, I know.
We were just talking about how we have the two basses, and Travis said, well, him and Rory didn't want to play guitar. I went, well, that's fine because Ben's great at guitar. He can just crack on with his luscious distorted tones.
Yeah, baby.
So you guys all came from like, or at least some of you came from like different projects, but how did you all find each other to form the band you are now?
It's quite funny because we've all known each other for honestly coming up to like 8, 9, 10 years.
Jesus, yeah.
I know. And we were all part of different projects for the majority of that time, but we had all shared the stage together at a point.
Yeah.
So like we had played with we were in a band called Nala, and we played with Beach Riot quite a bit, which Johnny and Rory came from. And then Ben was in an amazing band called Peace and Protest, and that's how we met Ben. From playing a gig together at Green Door Store, just down the road from us. And it's kind of one of those things where I think I was definitely hitting myself of like, why have we not done this sooner? Because it's just like we all love each other, and I know it's like a very typical thing to say, and like it just sounds a bit fake, but it's not. Like we all love each other, and we just have a really good time, and it's really good fun. And I think we started up the project as just like it's a shiny new thing for us all. It will get us all, excited and a bit of fun, but then we started actually writing songs and then realized, nah, this is actually like sick. So I mean that's how I feel about it. I don't know about Ben.
Yeah, I think when this all started happening, it was very the timing of it all felt a bit spooky, really. Like it's like just like projects were like naturally coming to conclusions all at the same time. We're like, right, it's it's a bit. We need to jump on that and make something fresh. Get right in.
Yeah, and it all stemmed from that really, and then we just had a really really good time, and here we are. What 6 months to a year later. Yeah, haven't fallen out yet. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
It's coming.
No, it's not.
We've always got to have like one big fallout somewhere along the line.
Actually, it'll be us, right?
Yeah. We live together, so that naturally will happen anyway. Nah, just kidding.
So you got to make the Wikipedia page look a bit more interesting with these fallouts.
Is it?
You could always just like plant beef like online.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh,
Take
these guys hate each other. That'd probably sell quite well, to be honest.
It's 5 different tour buses. We're all just sat in like a little camper van, like
They're all playing their own show in a different venue on the same night. Brilliant.
So where did the band name actually come from?
So we actually had a couple other contenders for the name for a while, and it's one of those things that anyone who's in a band will know. It's unless you're a genius, it's the hardest thing to come up with, because you're like that unless you decide to change it down the line, like it's stuck with you. And there are a couple that we were edging towards, and Rory, he is fantastic at coming up with different ideas and different names. He's so creative. And I remember honestly, I remember it so well because we were in a bit of a rut. So we were like, what the hell do we go with? And me and Rory, we were just having a phone call, and he just said, oh, I just thought he was literally like, it might be a bit crap, but what about Toy Parlour? And I was like, nah, that's sick. I was like, that's great. I literally said to him, I was like, put it in the band chat. I guarantee to you, everyone's gonna be like, yep, sick. But I don't know where it came from, but I think he was just playing around with words. So there's no like significant like
it means nothing.
Yeah, there's no meaning behind it. But when he said it, it just felt right.
Yeah.
He has always been very good at just sort of like plucking these things out of thin air, like, oh, that actually sounds really professional and like quite cool.
Yeah. But I just remember, like, because he came up with a lot of ideas, and that was one of the ones where he was like, yeah, I don't think it's great. And I literally said to him straight away, I was like, nah, that is good. That's really good. But yeah, no, that took us a long time. Like that was a good couple months in the making of figure out a name.
I think at the end of it, when that got said, I think there was a little bit, and everyone was like, fuck it, yeah, sure.
What would you guys say are some artists that influenced your sound?
I think all 5 of us like, there's like connecting things, like certain artists that are probably in the more mainstream sort of rock scene. Like, you know, I think we've sort of described it as sometimes a bit Queens of the Stone Agey, a bit, you know, Nothing But Thieves kind of thing. But I think all 5 of us going back have such different influences and like stuff we listened to like while we were like, you know, learning how to play instruments and stuff, that I think so many like different little things creep in. Like I can only speak for myself, but like, you know, I love stuff like 9 Inch Nails, and, you know, like quite and like the extreme side of like metal and stuff. But like that's not just, you know, the only thing going into it. Is like all the stuff that Red and Travis were listening to growing up and like learning to play, and the other two like just completely different worlds.
Completely agree with you, Ben. Like everyone has come from their own background, but we all share very similar bands. Like
every time we write a breakdown, we try and think, how can we make this the most like crazy new metal type thing ever? Like we all like listen to like loads of like Korn,
and
stuff
then
like that.
And then we pull it back
in, and then we pull it back. Oh, that's way too extreme. But then we're like, oh no, but actually, what if we just keep that bit?
Look, I'm not ashamed to say it. I like Coldplay. I like early Coldplay. The first couple albums, right? You're gonna have a go at me. Other people are, but that's the thing. Like, I grew up listening to stuff like that, and then I grew up and started listening to cool stuff. Like, you know, I like a lot of Muse. I like a lot of Slipknot.
To Coldplay.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, sure I do. Like Ben said, like a lot of heavier bands, but we all come from different like places. Like Rory is very much into his like grunge and
Yeah,
like
big time.
and like poppier stuff as well, but like really, really good stuff.
Mm.
Johnny always surprises me because he sometimes shows me the most brutal, heavy thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, where did that even come from? And it's like bands from like Japan that will have like
they were big for like a year in like 2005.
Yeah.
You're like, where did you find that?
Yeah. It's just stuff that I never understand how you could have found it, and it always amazes me because it's always really good as well. But that like you listen to a lot of like pop punk and stuff.
Yeah, lots of like Midwest emo stuff as well, which I think occasionally cuts through in some of our like harmonies and vocals. One of the benefits of having like 4 singers in the band is we can all kind of have these multi-layered harmonies and stuff. And I think there's so much of that in like pop punk and emo that occasionally cuts through in the stuff that we write.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to give him the credit here, and he's not on the call, but Johnny, like as a drummer, he comes up with some fantastic harmony ideas.
Yeah,
and he doesn't sing like on stage. I don't know if he enjoys it. I don't think he does. But he comes up with some really lovely harmonies, and Rory is just fantastic at like melodies, like the actual vocal melodies that he comes up with there. Like he sort of manages to glue that like heavier instrumental, but with a really poppy melodic vocal. I always find anyway. I don't know if you guys agree, but I think
there's been God knows how many times where we've like written a demo and it's pretty much all done instrumentally. We just like kick it to Rory, like, there you go, have some fun with that.
Yeah, and then he'll
just come back with it.
He sends it back to me with a stupidly high vocal. He's like, "Yeah," he's like, "You can do that, can't you?" And I'm like, we'll see. But yeah, so long answer short, we come from different backgrounds.
Lots of things. So your new single, Dead Inside, I saw that you guys said that one came about quite easily. Tell me a bit about how you guys created that one and what that process was like.
It's the first one that we all wrote collaboratively in the same room at that time. Like, if that makes sense. Like, we've always been, because Johnny lives in London, we live in Brighton, Rory lives in like near Hassex, so a bit out of Brighton. It's the easiest thing for us to do is everyone writes their own little parts, sends it over to each other, like build upon it like that.
The group chat is all voice notes.
It's
entirely voice notes.
It's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
It is a mess. But we had we spent a weekend at Johnny's place in London, and we were just demoing up what we had already written or played like on our first show, just thinking we should probably get some demos together and like properly, chop it down, see what works, what doesn't. And then Rory was fiddling around on the bass, started with that idea for the intro bass line, and then from there everyone just sort of it came really naturally, that one.
I think it's the fastest we've ever written a song as well. Like, that song was like pretty much there, ready to go within like a matter of hours, while every other track is like weeks of voice notes and little ideas and things flying across. This one was just so like fluid in its writing, and really like to the point. I think that's kind of emphasized by the fact it's like a 2-minute 30 like banger. Like, everything it was just so tight and natural and just quick in the room. And I think the song kind of like reflects that quite well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So on other things you guys have done recently, there was that Halloween show. How was that?
It was out of this world.
The show itself was really amazing, and we like, through the other bands we've done, we've always loved playing Halloween shows because it's sort of just like it's an evening to have fun, not worry too much, dress up like idiots, and just have a laugh. But with the band name being Toy Parlour, we funnily decided to be Toy Story characters, and it felt like we all drew the short straw of our characters.
Apart from Rory.
Yeah, Rory looked great.
Apart from Rory, who looked really, really good.
So Rory was dressed up as Woody, and it turns out that Woody's outfit is what he typically wears and he looked great.
Yeah.
Johnny was Rex, so he was a big inflatable dinosaur, which I couldn't stop laughing at because I was at the front singing, and every time I turn around to try and get a bit of like, you know, energy on stage or whatever with Johnny, I just laugh, I just cry. I was dressed as Buzz Lightyear, which was ridiculous. I'm never wearing that thing again because it was just gross and hot.
What? My Bo Peep dress was quite freeing. I'll be honest. The breeze was nice.
Yeah. Ben looked sick as fuck.
Ben looked so sick as well. It was so good.
Never doing that again. Never doing a mask on stage again.
I'm surprised it survived the whole show, actually.
Yeah. I think it was a matter of like pride. Because the entire time, because it was like I did Zerg, and it was the big plastic mask made for 10-year-olds. And I got about 3 songs in. I was like, do you know what? I'm already sweating buckets. May as well just keep it on.
Yeah, no, you smashed it in that, and I'm really shocked you kept it on the whole way through. I think that's another thing though, is like, I think because it was so stupid and so ludicrous, it made us have like even more fun.
Yeah.
Like I came off in between songs, even during songs, I was laughing, like, and people could tell that I was just pissing myself and I was trying to take it seriously, but I couldn't. I had Bo Peep on one side of me, Woody on the other, Zerg, and then Rex behind me, and then I looked down, I'm in a spacesuit, and I was like, this is so dumb. Do you know what I mean? But it was good fun. I enjoyed it.
It sounds fun, to be fair.
Yeah, we have all unanimously agreed though that Rory is having the worst costume next year.
Yeah.
He was far too comfortable. He looked way too good. Like, it wasn't fair.
It really suited him, and that hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
I think even with his bass, with the metal neck he has on it, it looked the part.
Yeah. Damn you, Rory. Damn you. This could be our first fallout. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. He looks too good.
So since you guys have played a few shows now, is there any songs that particularly stand out as being favorites to play live?
I think we all have different favorites.
We do, which is great.
Yeah, it's
like,
ideal. Like, it's good. It means we're all enjoying the kind of like whole set, which is nice. But for me, the standout is a track called "Love Me," because the riff is dirt, and the second that chorus hits, it's just so much fun, and it's so bouncy.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah, I'm torn because there's out of the ones that we've already released, like, I do love Dead Inside live. Like, I'm not just trying to plug it. It's just really good fun. It always gets the crowd going a bit. At the moment we've been ending on it, and it just feels like it's just great.
Yeah.
But I do love Lose It as well, which is also out. Again, not a plug. It's just like, it's one of those, like, it's got so many layers to it, and it's such a sing-along kind of style track.
Yeah.
And it's really clean, and you can tell the crowd get on with it. And then Love Me for me is good. Ben, what are your favorites?
I mean, sort of going from what you were saying, I like playing Love Me, but it's cursed for me. It's the song where every single time we play it, sometimes even rehearsals, something just goes horribly wrong for me. And there's no avoiding it. I've accepted it. But I do enjoy playing it. To be honest, Say Something's probably my top one. Just because we open the set with it, and it's pretty monstrous. Just, you know, you're always trying to think of ways of getting people who are outside having cigarettes and having a chat to come in for the start of your set. It's a pretty good one. Like, oh, they're on.
True. Say Something is great. Because that, again, similar to Lose It, it's just got so many like layers in the chorus as well. With I think all four of us out front singing.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny sings at the back, surely. I reckon he sings along.
He joins in. Yeah.
But that one's
won't admit it, but he does.
He wouldn't. We'll catch it on camera one day.
Yeah.
So also, as you guys are still quite a new band, what would you say the reception towards you has been like so far?
It's been pretty great, like I can't really fault it so far. People have enjoyed it. I know like we had a little bit of a sort of leg up in with us all being in projects before. Like we had some pre-existing fans that have moved over and have supported us from like the get-go. But I think like we get such a good reception from live gigs. I think people can really tell how much fun we are having on that stage, and it's really kind of hooking them in, because I think for all of us it's just so exciting, and like we're all having so much fun doing it, and I think people are really sort of clocking that and are on board with it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben. No, you go.
Oh, I was going to say I think we've been quite lucky from the start in the sense that we've got a lot of people who from the get-go were like, this is cool, however you could maybe do this a bit better or whatever. Like I think jumps out to me is like Rory and Johnny's old label, where like, yeah, you guys are cool, you got to think about these things though. It was like, oh, okay, I hadn't thought about that. And I think it's really helped us fine tune a lot of things before many people have seen it, like the show or seen or heard any releases we put out. I think that's given us a very nice little leg up.
Yeah, 100%. I was definitely going to do like a jokey answer, be like, people hate it, people like throw it off me, all that sort of stuff. But no, like, I think the thing that you said about like audience sees that we're having fun on stage, because we just are. Like in like our last band, I sang in that as well, but I don't know why, but I felt so stressed. Like obviously loved the songs, loved playing the gigs, but like in between songs, I'll just be like, are people liking it? Like I don't know what to say, don't know how to talk to the crowd. Whereas now it sounds bad, I just don't care. I'm literally just like having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm on stage with like 4 really good friends, like can literally just go for it, and if people don't like it, then that's fine. They can go back to bed and we can keep having fun. That's the thing, people are seeing that we're having a good time together on stage, and like we're just having a laugh whilst taking it very seriously.
Very, very seriously. I think that's fair. Like, I think all of us, we've been in projects where we've been so super stressed about like crowd reception and numbers on Spotify and stuff like that. Whereas this is like we start off straight up just doing it because it's fun and like some kind of like just an excuse to just hang out.
Yeah,
it's like we like once a week, 3 hours in a room with my boys. Like I'm not gonna turn that down.
Yeah,
but then I think that's translated like you talking on stage is probably the most natural I've ever seen it out of you. And it's because you're just being yourself.
No, it feels a lot more natural. And like I think to that as well as the whole like we're just 5 guys hanging out and just like enjoying time with each other. The songs that we're writing in the downtime when we're not gigging, we're really excited about those songs as well, so we just have more fun playing them instead of, I think I'm going way too deep into this now, but I think the fact that we're like completely independent right now, like we don't have any label or manager or anything like that, so everything that we do, it fully comes from us, and there's no input from other people saying you should change this, you should do that, you should you should write something like this, or you should play something like on stage this way, and like we haven't got any of that pressure. So right now it's fully just coming from us 5, and I think that translates more to us having more fun on stage as well.
Big time.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, I keep waffling.
You're fine.
Ben's like, yeah, shut up.
No, I feel the exact same way. I'll start talking about.
Well, I do have a bit of a silly question for you guys, though, so bear with me. I've got to get this out right. So, if your music was the theme music for a superhero, what superpower would that superhero have?
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Oof. Oof. This is going to be like, out of the questions you've given us, somehow going to be the longest, most in-depth answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be the biggest section on the Wikipedia.
Yeah. One of you guys has to go first because I'm thinking.
Look, the easy answer, the easiest place to go to is purely because there's two bases. The superpower is they can just cause like earthquakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
so
low end.
I was thinking along the same lines, but quite a bad example. But I don't know if you've ever seen. I've forced you to watch some of it. It's a show from years ago called Heroes, and Ben's like, shut up. It was really good, right? But there's one of the lead characters, Peter Petrelli. He so he when he's near someone with a power, he absorbs their power. But there's one guy who like is super radioactive, and Peter Petrelli basically turns into a nuke because he's so like he just blows up. But it's a shout. It's a bad shout. I wouldn't want our superhero to have, you know, like that sort of vibe, but that vibe of like a sponge and just getting all this cool stuff from other people, you know.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, man.
You've really turned that around.
Thanks. Thanks. Gone from nuke and destroying everything to just like sharing the love. You know? I don't know why my mind went straight to that because I haven't watched that in months.
We'll watch someone later.
Yeah.
We'll watch someone later.
The answer should be years. But if anyone who is watching this has seen Heroes, then bravo. It is good. I don't know if there's like a proper like modern day, like typical power that I would say.
I think it's a little bit of everything. In the same way we have that whole kind of like, you know, multiple influences. We've all been in it so long and done it with like other projects. Like, you know, it'd be so easy to say like a Superman who's got like 90% of all the powers available. That'd be such an easy shout.
I feel anything like I would probably say like some sort of shapeshifting because you know we I think because even now we're sort of like really like we're a rock band, but like we're really trying not to just be like right, let's write rock songs for people who like rock music. It's like some of the demos going back and forth. It's like I think a lot of it is like, oh, we're creating a set. What would fit well? What's a cool vibe that we, you know, as bands before we've not really explored. And I think it's becoming this quite multi-faced thing where you know, 1 minute we're doing like the really like, you know, say something crushing drop G stuff, and then you know stuff like the Galactic one where it's just a completely left field sort of almost disco influence, but without being, you know, like too disco. See, I'm waffling and then I end up doing stuff like that.
Dude, you've just given like a really good answer, and you're there saying earthquakes and me saying nukes. Brilliant.
You know, it's some pretty good answers. I'll take it. So I've just a couple of questions left for you guys. This is one I've just been asking everyone at the minute, but say you're about to go on stage, what song would you play to hype yourself up before you go on?
I'm trying to think what we do actually listen to, so I can give like a proper answer rather than a stupid one, which I've been doing.
Yeah, it would be so easy to say the Venga Boys, but there's a better answer than the Venga Boys.
Yeah.
I mean, Via Nova right now. Anything by Via Nova.
Yeah, that's true. In terms of like a serious one for me, Villanova, I think it's pronounced Villanova. It's either Villanova or Villanova. But they've got, who knows? But they're, I think they're from.
How mysterious.
So mysterious. I think they're from Germany.
Yeah, I think they're Berlin.
Yeah.
And they just have some of, again, Johnny introduced me to them.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did you find this band? But they have just got some really dirty, hard hitting riffs. But then if we're talking about like something that's get me personally, like energized and like fun, it would be a really stupid song. Like, I mean, it's not a stupid song, but any viewers will be like, you idiot. Like something like In the Shadows by the Rasmus.
What a rager.
Just like a proper cheap but incredible fun song. Or like we sometimes have listened to King for a Day, Pierce the Veil.
Pierce the Veil works every single time.
Yeah.
Like something that's just fun and like a bit nostalgic.
Yeah.
But good energy. Something that just gets you in the mood. You know?
Do you know what? I think that solidified my answer. Probably like Balls in the Bronx or something like that. With that, and ending like, it gets me gassed.
Yeah, I love how like we give like super emo answers, and our music is not emo at all. But that's fine.
So we're products of our time, you know. Yeah. It's just always going to be with us.
Yeah.
Or Queens of the Stone Age is a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just kind of wrap it up here. But what can we expect from you guys in 2026? Is there anything you can share?
So we are back in the studio at the start of the new year for a fresh batch of tracks. We still have one more to come out
that's already recorded.
Initial hit. A couple shows as well, kind of like lined up. We're not really able to say too much yet, but it's more just it's singles. We're going to keep on chucking out more singles.
Yeah, I think the setup that we had for this year was great. Like, set a single every couple of months. I would, and there's nothing penciled in yet, but I would like to get a tour booked in.
Yeah.
Whether that happens next year or not, who knows? But I would like us to support another band on like just like even if it's just like a week stint. But one thing that we are going to be doing is more gigs around the UK that isn't just London and Brighton, because we have like with the last this year we properly started gigging from like May because it was Great Escape. We've mainly been testing the waters locally and London. I think it's safe to say that we're going to be attempting more up north, more towards like Bristol.
Yeah, we need to come to Scotland, man.
Scotland will be coming up. We'll be coming up to Scotland because Johnny is currently working over there for his actual job. So yeah, definitely up in Scotland, just around and about. And I know we would love to do EU, but it's money.
We're on a budget.
We're on a very tight budget. Otherwise, we would have released an album.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in a nutshell, we've got this recording, we've got a few gigs penciled in, and then we'd like to have a tour. I'd like to have a tour.
Yeah.
Don't know if you guys can stand for longer than a few days though, but
I do see you every day, to be fair.
Yeah.
We do live together.
It's true. Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, it goes back to we are doing this just because we enjoy doing it. So it's we're looking for stuff, but whatever comes up, we're like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Like, because we want to release songs, play gigs, do cool stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this is very specific from me, but I would love to do a Newcastle date, and I would love to do a Manchester date, just because they're both great cities. I love both those cities, but we'll see if that comes around next year or not. no promises, but also I'm not saying no. So, but we'll see. We'll see. No. Oh, we're also sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. We're also going to be getting some merch done next year
Yes.
because I'm fed up of telling people at our shows to follow our social media. Instead, I'm going to say buy some merch. We've got some designs. We just need to get it printed.
Yeah.
So we're going to be sorting that out next year as well.
that's exciting.
Yeah, that will be exciting. I need a new top. So gonna get them sorted.
We need that Radio 6 listener cash flow coming.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I'll let you guys go, but thank you so much for coming and chatting with me.
No, thank you.
Thank you.